7, 7, 8, 7, 9, and occasions coming up to a S20. Pretty clear, very clear actually, coming into Puerto Rico. But conditions are always, coming up and coming down like that. But you're doing a very good trip down to Puerto Rico. Whiskey Papa 4, Papa India X-ray, N8EHP.
Yeah, Whiskey Papa 4, Papa India X-ray. Here is N8EHP returning. I thought for sure he was going to tell me that Sirius or serial antenna, however you pronounce it. I've heard it pronounced both ways. It's something like 24 feet long. And I kind of figured he had it around 30 or 35 feet. That just seems to be a real good height for a 10-meter antenna. So I'm really surprised to hear that this thing's like 10 feet long. I mean, geez, it was 8 feet long, it'd only be a quarter wave. 16 feet, half a wave. But you're so strong, at times you're so strong. I thought for sure you were on like a 5/8 wave, 22 feet, 24 feet long or something. Is that just a piece of copper held together with fiberglass, like the N8EHP 99? Or is it aluminum, over?
It's aluminum, and it does look like the Astro 99. The thing is that it's 30 feet off the ground, but where we are located, in Latis, Puerto Rico, is a high, basically is one of the mountains. If you can look at the map, we're basically in a mountain, so it doesn't matter if it's 30 feet or 10 feet off the roof of the house. We're still going to have a good signal due to the height we have here on the island, and we're basically in the part that we are right now. Basically in the mountain that we are right now. Come back.
Yeah, Jose, you guys also have, the best propagation on the planet in the Caribbean. There's people all over the states that will actually go down to the Caribbean, the Cayman Islands or any of those islands in the Caribbean, and rent a place for contesting, for a 10-meter contest. It's kind of old news, or it's well documented that when you get down near the equator, anywhere near the equator, the propagation is way better on 10 meters, 6 meters, 2 meters, and then added to it, you're on real high elevation. I didn't know that, by the way, Jose. I didn't know Puerto Rico was mountainous in any way. But I do know many of the islands are, left over from volcanoes. A couple of those islands, the volcanoes are active quite a bit. So clearly there's high ground on many of those islands, but I haven't looked at a map of Puerto Rico in a long time. And I do have a geographical map that actually shows mountains. So I'm going to have to look at that and make a note of that, get reacquainted with Puerto Rico. But hey, Jose, seeing you're so close to the equator, where propagation is so much better than up this far north, and you're on high ground, my guess is you could probably dig a 40-foot deep hole, put that antenna down in the hole and bury it, and you still do pretty good, over?
You're probably right. You're actually probably right. In some areas, you probably don't even have to put it on a pole or anything like that. You probably just throw it on top of the house, and you have a good signal. But it was nice DXing with you, and I'm gonna let you go. Give you Nelson here that is also next to me, KB4NS, and I'm gonna pass you over to him. It was good DXing, 73.
Okay, Jose. I'm just amazed every time I turn it back to you, and your signal is just so much stronger than before. That's just amazing. And Nelson, I know there's an NS in your call, like I was telling Jose. I've been listening for well over 15 minutes. before I gave you guys a call. Mainly because every time I was ready to give you a call, I could hear somebody else calling you. I tried one time, and a guy in the fourth call area kind of wiped me out, I guess. He was 20 over at a time when I wasn't 20 over. But yeah, Nelson, I know there's an NS in your call site, which I believe abbreviation for your name. I don't have internet here, so I can't look that up. But are you also Whiskey Papa 4, like Jose? Go ahead, Nelson, from N8EHP.